Finding your comfortable position on the chair for the self-compassion break, and straightening up the body, making sure you're nice and comfortable, and closing your eyes. And we can connect with the feeling of sitting, so the contact points with the chair, the weight of the body, the spine gently upright. And take 3 deep, gentle breaths. And the first step of the self-compassion break is mindfulness. And this is just checking in with how we are feeling and thinking this morning. So just scanning your body and noticing and naming what you're experiencing. So if you scanned from your head down to your toes, you might notice tension or relaxation, calmness or stress, worry, anxiety or peace, curiosity, joy. Or you might feel more neutral. There's no strong emotion, just gently relaxed. And notice if there are any sensations that stand out to you that are stronger, and just breathe into those, let them be there. Actually, the fight with difficult feelings is a lot of what amplifies them. So if we can soften around and let them be there, we can then focus on what we care about in the present moment. And then also check in your thoughts. Is there any internal narrative or images? Or is your mind still? Are there any subtle thoughts in the background? So with curiosity, just noticing all of that and naming it as useful. So silently labeling it in your mind. This is a very useful tool in the beginning to help you step back and just observe and notice the quality of the label. So the way you're labeling that in your mind, that indicates how accepting, how much judgment there is. So if the label is sounding angry or frustrated or fearful, that can show that we need to open up a little bit more acceptance. So just softening the voice in your mind can help that as you go, oh, here's some anxiety, or here's some stress. And once we've done this mindfulness check-in, we go to connecting with common humanity. And this is a way of saying that when we're suffering, when we're feeling difficult emotions, stress, maybe anxiety, low mood, other things like this, we feel very alone. So we feel very disconnected. And it's because these emotions make us want to retreat back to the cave and wait out the difficulties. So we feel very alone. But actually, in our modern world, that's not so helpful. So connecting with this sense that we're not alone, actually. So in this current situation, many people, in fact, the whole world is actually experiencing this together. It's not often that happens. So we're all connected in this. And whatever your particular challenge is, whether it's more of the worry, anxiety, it's more of the sadness or low mood, or it's frustration, boredom, stress, whatever it is, just getting a sense that I'm not alone with this. Actually, many people are experiencing this emotion right now. And actually, 1 in 4 people at any time are estimated to be suffering from clinical levels of anxiety or depression. And actually, it's probably higher across the lifetime. So it's common for humans to suffer and to feel difficult emotions. The key is to feel connected in that and then move back into life and put that energy back into your life. And another way to connect with common humanity is to think about the people in your life who are supportive. So maybe just a few more moments of picturing those different people in your life who do support you, who do care about you. They may not be perfect, but generally they're supporting you. So bringing a few people to mind, even your pets, nature, whatever you feel supports you. And then the final step is self-kindness. And this is connecting with kind self-talk, kind attention, and kind behaviors. So the self-talk just means we talk to ourselves in our head like we would to a good friend. So we validate, we empathize, we encourage, we motivate ourselves, we can instruct ourselves of the next step, the thing to do, but we do it in a kind way. So we might say, this is tough. This situation in lockdown is difficult. A lot of people struggle being in their house for long periods of time. We all want to get out and explore the world. It's part of our nature. So it makes sense this would be difficult. And I'm not alone with this. And what can I do today to support myself? How can I bring compassion into my work? And compassion doesn't mean we let ourselves off the hook. It doesn't mean we're not motivated, assertive, ambitious. In fact, if we value those things, that's the compassionate thing to connect with. But it just means that we don't add a layer of stress in our mind by beating ourselves up, by talking to ourselves and shaming ourselves. So that kind self-talk, you can use that throughout the day. Kind attention means we focus on things that are supportive. So if we're about to start our work day, we focus on our work and doing each task with complete engagement, not trying to juggle too many things at once, getting our attention on that, or connecting with people, or planning, or doing supportive things if we're unemployed right now. And then the kind behavior is linked to that. So it's the next step. We choose the next step. It's something that supports us. So now just taking a couple of deep breaths and opening your eyes and noticing again the world outside you, the space around you, and bringing this sense of self-compassion into your day, into what you're going to do next. And we can use this so we can be like a compassionate coach throughout the day, motivating, instructing ourselves.